Welcome to Calgary as the sun sets here Friday Night Football. The back end of the doubleheader is it's VA, it's BC, but the only letter that matters in this alphabet jumble tonight is W. Wins. These two teams dearly need them in a great matchup in the West Division. All sorts of changes on both sides of this matchup as Rourke rips one complete, and it's Keon Hatcher making the grab. Big hit as well. Damon Webb roaming around the back end as well at free safety as he stares down Rourke, who rips this one in complete, and Justin McInnes makes the grab, his first of the ball game.
It around the linebacker in front of the DBs, bread and butter for him.
Play action look here, giving chases Wiley, and now across his body once again, it is complete. Keon Hatcher makes the grab. Two Stampeders run into each other, and over the top goes Keon Hatcher inside the 5 as BC takes the football on the opening drive and gets a gain of 33 here.
They're going to go tempo here.
As Rourke under center, leans to the right-hand side. They rip at the football, and he's in for the touchdown. Flags fly as well.
Offside, Calgary, defensive line. Penalty is declined, touchdown.
An absolutely fantastic start for the BC Lions out of the gate.
Inspiring some fear is Betts after a 4-sack performance last week against the Red Blacks. As now VA escapes the pocket, throws across his body, and throws an interception. It's Christophe Beaulieu trying to be tracked down by Clark Barnes, but BC gets the opening possession, drives the length of the field for a touchdown, and now has an interception as VA said he was going to try to avoid making the big mistakes. That one cross body into double coverage, but couldn't reel it in, and so the BC punting unit will come back out with Carl Meyer ready to send it away. Two returners back for the Stampeders. Meyer decides to drop it down to, looks like Jalen Philpott at the 15-yard line. On TSN1, we're enjoying the Argos and the Alouettes as VA looks over the middle. Second interception of the first quarter for VA. It's picked off heading down the left sideline as Micah Alway, known for his tackles, but this time flashes the hands, has 3 picks off 3, and there's flags at the end of the play as well.
Early going of this ball game.
Fullback in the ball game here. Nathan Rourke will find him. Pickett running towards the end zone and tackled just shy of the goal line. Jacob Bond in the ball game in short yards as well. Another fullback is underneath the pile. BC pushes forward, and it's another touchdown. The Lions extend their lead as Jeremiah Masoli into the end zone.
The best way to fill TJ Lee's shoes is with TJ Lee's feet.
As Vernon Adams Jr. drops the snap here, and he'll be tackled on second down. And the punting unit will have to come out once again for Calgary, so just can't get out of their own way at this point in the ball game. Rourke in his 32nd career start in the Canadian Football League loads it up, and over the top, it's Barry Hill down the seamy dome, and did he hang on to the football? He did!
Unreal. Stanley Berryhill wins that round.
Absolutely on the money from Nathan Rourke once again, as now the Calgary Stampeders defense gives chase, but they can't catch Rourke as he cuts back inside the 5. Touchdown, Nathan Rourke! 26 yards, and the unstoppable BC Lions offense strikes again.
And it honestly had a feel, Marshall, on this play that when Rourke gets to the outside, it almost felt like the Stampeder defense is still expecting him to throw the ball. So they didn't want to leave their coverage. Meanwhile, Nathan Rourke turns it north-south and very quickly scores the Lions' 3rd touchdown in the first 11 minutes of this ball game.
Vernon Adams Jr. 21-point hole. He'll begin by throwing. It is complete. Tevin Jones catches it, goes across the 55-yard line, and rolls his way for a gain of what looks like 9 right now.
By some of the hype around this game, but perhaps he has been.
Handed off. Dedrick Mills here on 2nd and short. And a solid gain. The first down of the ball game of Vernon Adams Jr. Michael Awe with the 2nd, but now moving the football more effectively. They'll screen this one out as Dedrick Mills makes the grab, cuts back into traffic, puts his shoulder down, and crosses the 30-yard line for another Calgary Stampeders first down and a gain of 13. Ready to send this one through as he does, and Calgary is on the board. Just 8 field goals now away from Rene Paredes passing Troy Westwood for 5th all time Goes with an inside handoff, and it is the newcomer. Came in with just 1 carry on the season for a gain of 4 yards.
It's really going to need to lean on some of their handful of veterans here to get things settled down.
Rourke looks to his right, throws a strike. It's caught, cutting back, and into the end zone. Extend the lead again. Justin McInnes on a 35-yard touchdown pass from Nathan Rourke. 3 of 9 on second down as it stands right now. The Calgary Stampeders as VA pumps, looks over the middle, stands in forever against the 3-man rush, and now loads it up. Tevin Jones all alone down the sideline, taps the toes, and they'll say it is a completion. Tries to avoid Montreal Caravan players, he told us, but different story for a different day. As VA pressure on, and it is Betts doing what he does best. Add another one to the season tally.
Well, Matthew Betts may be getting on a little bit of a roll. That time getting after the young center, Christopher Fortin.
Big punt here, drops inside the end zone as McGee goes back. It's caught on the run. Jaden Philpott on a 35-yard punt. 3-man rush. VA steps up, throws into a window. Clark Barnes makes the grab. And right up by the 55. Vernon steps forward, plenty of time. Makes 1-man miss. Now loads it up. And the freewheeling Vernon Adams Jr. needed 1 point coming into tonight for 100 on the season. He's already passed that. And they'll tack 3 more points on right now. So
I mean, this is where you really need that veteran leadership, is when you do face real adversity.
They did get the Rene Paredes field goal at the end of the first half, and now great starting field position and maybe more. To open up the second, they'll begin offensively with a little boost of life. And a big return from Eric Brooks. Down the first of his CFL career, as you say, and working offensively alongside Vernon Adams Jr. who finds Tevin Jones to open things up here in the second half.
Threes aren't going to get it done for the Stamps.
Yeah, absolutely. They go back to the quarterback draw, called it once in the first half, and VA goes head first here. As coming downhill from the free safety spot, looks like Jackson Finley, and now Vernon Adams Jr. in some discomfort. PJ Walker getting some attention. And now Vernon Adams Jr. will head towards the injury tent. Walker hands this one off, and Brooks going around the corner and thrown down from behind Micah Awe as Dave Dickinson ran down the sideline begging for a call. Quincy Vaughn handles short yardage, goes to the right-hand side, touchdown Calgary. A little bit of life for the red and white. Earlier on in the first half, as Rourke does look to throw, opening things up here, and along that sideline, digging it off the ground, is Keon Hatcher. Dwayne's Hoodies, meet some U Sports. Get some love around the country. Is nice pitch and catch, and once again, Hatcher just can't be stopped. Rourke fakes the run, fading to his left. Keon Hatcher catches it at the 10, cuts back, and is pushed out of bounds to have it cross to 9 as Rourke goes quarterback sweep to the outside. Touchdown, Nathan Rourke.
Rourke once again shows off the Jets, his rushing ability.
What can Matthew Betts do, knowing that it's pass attack happy Calgary at this point? Trying to carve their way back in, lined up with Quincy Vaughn just in the formation, but it is Walker handing it off, putting a shoulder down, needed to get to the 45-yard line, didn't have it originally. It will be a turnover on downs, the third down gamble of the night. So BC with a gain of 3 on first down, 2nd and 7. Nathan Rourke looks outside, throws a strike once again. Keon Hatcher after the intentional grounding. As White knocks this one through, held down by Carl Meyer. And England is best on best, sure, but better chance maybe against France. We'll find out. Coming up tomorrow on TSN.
Number 1 versus number 1 in their respective categories.
Definitely. As they empty it out, Walker loads it up and takes a shot downfield. Tevin Jones one-on-one, fought back to the football. Incomplete, but a flag is down. can tell he's got the skills, low build, to be successful here in the CFL as he draws the penalty there. And now Mel's diving towards the end zone. And inflict some pain right here as they'll fake the run to him. Over the top, Tevin Jones, jump ball, touchdown Stamps. Nice throw from PJ Walker. That comes up to Walker. And it looks like it's going to be a throw for Jalen Philpott. Throws it into traffic, intercepted. Gary Peters has got it. Could have had a pick six earlier in the game, but he's got one now, an interception. And it comes from Jalen Philpott, who threw into a crowd as they tried to dial up something special.
Of that one as he fights to try and keep the Stamps' hopes alive in this ball game.
Evan McGee crosses the 20 and stacked up at the 30-yard line, bounces off two more tacklers and stays on his feet, somehow across the 40. 3,000 yards and 18 completions for 30 yards or more as now they go to the ground game. Xander Horvath cutting away from traffic. Wolf takes the snap, fakes the run, sets his feet, throws a strike. That's what he does all night long. This one to Justin McInnis and a wave goodbye to the McMahon fans. Looking forward to seeing all the coverage from Hall of Fame and plenty more celebrations to come as the catch streak of Dominique Rhymes. As Justin McInnis celebrates his 2 touchdowns and Dedrick Mills with plenty of steam downhill. Yeah, 2 touchdowns and referee on the night as Paredes does what he does best as Rourke throws the mouthguard back in and stays in the football game. Here late in the 4th quarter is Xander Horvath running free now through the secondary, turns on the Jets, and in his first start, Xander Horvath punctuates a monster night for the BC Lions as a flag comes out at the end of the run.
Yeah, the flag was very late. It was after Horvath was in the end zone. Horvath fights his way through there again. Good block from Riley Pickett. Bouncing it to the outside at the end. We'll see Stanley Berryhill.
Oh.
He's fighting to try and get a block there and help his guy into the end zone.
It looks like the Lions are celebrating, and it'll be a 70-yarder for Xander Horvath. And Nathan Rourke, right from the second the green flag went up, he was ready to roll. 52-23 is your final. The BC Lions, despite all of their offensive prowess, they're sitting at 500 on the year as Buck Pierce and Dave Dickinson talk things over at the completion of this one.